Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. Currently we are hiding out on our way back to... still got the skeleton skull on. Currently we are on our way back to from the jungle biome and heading back towards our spawn. And we are heading this way because the direction that we were going, we got cut off by a desert and jungle biome while looking for exposed iron, and that's to build a chisel. So currently we have two of the 4 iron chunks that we need. We are doing decently well on food. We had an excellent haul from our raw fish, and at the moment we are just waiting for daylight, I believe. Now what I might do... oh, there we go. I feel safer already. Not one bit, actually. But that's okay. I might actually extend this out one just because I cannot see where the food is at all. Now to extend the roof, we will have to place... yep. Wonderful. Oh, it's almost sun anyways. Okay. I do remember there being some string nearby that I wanted to collect. And I think that will be our first priority this morning. Once we can get out of this hole and exploring the world around us here. That is a scary skeleton over there. In full armor. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with Mr. Skeleton at some point. Let's turn this dirt into some slabs. And I'll give that some fire. We gave it 6 before and that was an extra 2, so that should be enough to finish that fire off. I'm not too worried about coal at the moment. We do have another 3 days worth of torches, or 3.5, including half the torch I currently have. I am most worried about string, because if we lose all of our string, then we really lose our progression. Yeah. armored skeleton that was nearby. Oh, there's another piece of string over there. Okay. Thank you, Mr. String. Excuse me there. I'm still on the mend over here at Standing Coda HQ. Recovering from this terrible man flu, as my wife puts it. Okay, let's go check if this mutton finished. Oh, that mutton. Well. I'm a little bit surprised mutton didn't finish cooking, because I could have sworn I had a lot more than present. Now I think we can definitely put another shovel here. Was that 7 string? My goodness. 6 string now. We'll collect some dirt here for our travels. I suppose we should use some sand blocks first. Let's... oh my goodness. String... oh, string galore, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways. I didn't need to place that extra sand, but I wanted to come back and collect this, these dirt slabs. Inventory management can get very cluttered. Even when you're doing your best, just because you pick up so many little useful items, and all of the items are useful, making quite a difficult transition, and is why getting wicker baskets and such is so valuable. Now we haven't had enough time really to wickerize our sugarcane, and I think with one wicker basket, even the one wicker wouldn't be worth much at this stage, so we are better off keeping our wicker weaving and sugarcane form. As we collect more sugarcane, will be less impact on transport until we have enough to then make a basket. I do think this pig is worth killing. I don't think dung is not particularly useful yet. I'll actually... Lily pads can be good to cross some water. But the dung will not be useful until we have a cauldron and we're tanning leather. Which comes at a much later stage after our iron chisel. So our current prerogative is to maintain our inventory while we search the surface for iron. We are getting late in the day. These two cobwebs will be the last thing I do before constructing the hovel for the night. Oh, that's some very easily accessible coal. That little lake there. Perhaps we can grab some of this. Oh. And once we jump down into this water, I'll place the torch before I jump down just so we don't risk putting our torch out again like we did when we crossed the river in some of our earlier episodes. Now I'm gonna leave one because we can only make so many coal with this. And just carrying around the one coal dust is not valuable at this time. So if we disturb this dirt, that top one should drop. Now I don't know, when I break this dirt, that top one doesn't drop. Oh my goodness, more coal. Wow. Okay. What are the chances there? Most peculiar. Yes, we should. Mm. And that one breaks. Oh, I should actually be. I think a spider could have gotten in there. Oh no, because the entrances here are only small. Hmm. I am slightly tempted to use another. Oh, that falls almost instantly. Right. Hmm. Hmm. Our pork chop is still cooking. This is great. I'm feeling a lot of progress. This is so much fun as I toil away in my little hole. I'm really feeling joy as I knock some loose stones out with my sharp stone. Some of you might even think I'm joking. I'm not joking. This is tickling my tism in exactly the right way. Now pork chop is cooked. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we're getting some daylight here. Oh, I can't tell if it's daylight enough to burn the mobs. Okay. I am tempted to try this spider because of the advantage of our new holes design. What have you led us to, Mr. Spider? You got a skeleton friend in there. Oh, okay. Oh. My goodness. I think that the hostile mobs, the same way that the passive mobs, when you break a block nearby, they get really confused the same thing happens to the hostile mobs. And they panic in the same manner. Getting a little distracted here. The spider didn't yield any. Oh my goodness. The spider didn't yield any food benefit. No extra string. Now once we mine this one, we have 5, we mine this one 6, then 7. We'll have an odd amount, but then we can go back to the little pond. We'll grab 8, and I think we'll have just enough time to add a little distance over yonder. An advantage to making a lot of dugout hovels, as I've been calling them, is a good reserve of dirt. We can turn them back into stone. And come on, Mr. Cow. Oh, that is some good meat. I will not argue with that. A little disappointed at no leather, but we got some good meat. Now I'm thinking we'll get a little confused with directions here. So I'm going to leave that torch as just a marker. And this was our spawn. We started just over that hill, and that was the first tree we punched in this area. By spawn, I do mean our third respawn spawn. Yes. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. That was decent. Okay. We're still safe. We still have daylight. And... oh, that's just a pile of clay. I might not even... okay. Ooh. Now it looks here, we have 2 there. Quite accessible. And... oh, it was all the way down there. Okay, I'll leave that for now, because we don't have a second one to make it into... something condensable into the chunk of iron ore. So we need 2 piles to craft a chunk. What I was particularly interested in was this plains over here. While we're back in this area, I'm just going to check. These little areas. Okay. And I think I'll end this episode here. Thanks for coming along on this one, guys. We had a nice journey back. We got reacquainted with our spawn. We definitely restocked our string, which is very good at this stage. We're aware of some iron reserves, and where we could kind of start to set up a mine operation. And we would be comfortable underground for a couple of days, thanks to our reserve of torches. However, we would need some logs to fully facilitate a mining operation to properly get the height development that we would be looking for. So I think for now, I'm going to dig into one of the side of this mountain, and I think I figured out the best way to build a hovel. So we actually do want to break this top one, even though this one above it will fall. What that does is loosens this one behind it. And then once these 2 are broken, we can then break that bottom one. Still doesn't fall. Okay, I have no idea. I thought I knew, I didn't know. Anyways, I'm going to set up for the night, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.